Well, today, of course, is a scorcher of a day. A few weeks ago when we had that bad storm come through, I have a couple of generators here, and you always have to have gas for the generators. And so I went to the fuel place and I filled up my truck, and then I filled up a 5-gallon bucket of fuel. So I have this fuel here. Fuel only lasts, let's say, 30 days, 60 days, something like that. It starts to go bad. So you have to use fuel. So since my truck is getting low on fuel, I have to dump this fuel into my truck so I don't waste it. So that's what I came out here to do. I have a Ford, and so you can't just open this up and put gas in it. You have to have a special nozzle here, and this is what it looks like. This holds the little, I guess, valve open. So you just stick that in there first. So as you can see, it would be pretty hard to put gasoline in here like this. I need a funnel. So I looked in my truck, and I had this funnel in that back little storage thing on the back of the truck. But look how nasty that is. Look at all the dust in there. Okay, so I cannot use that, or all that dust would get in my gasoline. So I went to my trailer, and I found this one. So this one's totally clean. I had it actually in a like a Walmart bag, so I can put that right here. All right, so I kind of oriented it this way. If I get it too full and gas spills out, it'll just spill out over this little edge right here. And of course, this is one of those new gas cans. It's against the law to buy the old kind of gas can. So the thing is, you have to be pressing down on this spring the whole time. And that just makes it much harder because you're holding, this thing weighs 40 pounds, you know, with gas in it. I usually just do it in stages. Lift it up, put a little bit in. The little valve isn't even right. I'm afraid I'm gonna wind up spilling it all over myself. So this way, I have something to rest it on. Ow, 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 ow. It is so hot here, everything's like 1,000,000 degrees. This way I have something to rest it on. I've never done this before, actually. Yeah, this is a much better idea. You notice that gasoline is clear. It has a yellowish tint, but it is clear. And that's what it should be. When gasoline starts going bad, it starts turning dark, where it's almost black. You have to dispose of it at that point. You can't burn it. Well, you can burn it like in a barrel, but you can't burn it in engines. You know, it used to be back in the day when gasoline did not contain ethanol, it didn't go bad as quickly. But the ethanol degrades. So much for modern day improvement, huh? Okay, so that is it. Process completed. Process successful. I'm going to take this gas funnel here, put it right in this bag to try to keep some dust out of it. And of course, this little doohickey right here, I keep with the truck in here. So next time I will have it. And this, probably just gonna throw it away. So one of the tasks I've got to do here in the garage is I need to clean this bicycle up a little bit. It's an electric bike. Basically, I don't want it anymore. I've just worn it out. It's really dirty. So what I was gonna do is just kind of straighten it up a little bit. And you know, when it's moving around, jumping around, the chain can come off. So I'm hoping to put it on Craigslist. I was thinking about putting like $100 on it. You know, maybe somebody who's you know, can work on bikes, knows all about bikes, that kind of thing. Maybe they'll be interested in it. And this other stuff I've got on it, dumb stuff like this, for example, is just ways to deal with the vibration, because it kept vibrating, and so I just took tape and I just like taped it on there. I mean, you got to do what works, right? If toilet paper and tape will stop something from rattling, then, you know, use it. It's been all over everywhere with this thing. I've had a lot of fun with it, really. It's been a fairly decent bike. It hasn't been a perfect bike. Of course, a perfect bike doesn't exist, so figure if I just kind of pretty it up a little bit, somebody will be willing to take it off my hands. See how loose that is? That thing was clanging. You know, these bikes, they wear out, and then there's a maintenance cost. So, for example, I replaced the back tire, I guess like a year ago, and it was, first of all, it was worn out, and then they had to replace the inner tube. Anyway, it was about $100. I think the dust on it right now is from Colorado. I think it's year before last. I don't even think I rode it this year in Colorado. I guess kind of got disenchanted with things. With the bike, do you ever do that? I've got this portable inflator right here. It wasn't making any kind of difference. I tried to get it to inflate, but I could not, so screw it. I'm just gonna put it on, take a picture of it, put it on Craigslist and say $100. Just worn it out, really.